Hello, everyone, and happy Halloween. Zach Bulls here, joining you from my gym and trick or treat. So I wanted to hop on and make a quick video. I was thinking about Halloween and dressing up and putting on masks, and I was just doing some contemplating on just my journey as a gay man to really be the secure, confident gay man that I am today. And I was thinking about how it wasn't just Halloween that I wore masks for the majority of my life. In fact, I was figuratively playing dress up pretty much every day of the year because I was trying so hard to be who I thought other people wanted me to be. And I can safely say that that is the case for the vast majority of my life. At 42 years old, I can say that over the last 8 years, I've really broken out of this pattern that was so carefully constructed, this super vigilance about how I saw other people seeing me because of the deep programming from my childhood. Growing up gay in small town Texas, I learned really quickly that I was very different than the other girls and boys my age. Yes, even the girls, because I was just so different. And you know, when you're a kid, being different equals bad. Different equals you get bullied, you get picked on. And I learned real fast to do anything that I could to avoid getting picked on and bullied. So I learned really quickly when I was about 12, 13 years old how to start putting on the masks and start trying really hard to be who I thought other people wanted me to be. And while that might have kept me from getting beat up or picked on as a little boy, a little effeminate boy, not to mention scrawny little boy in small town Texas, what I didn't realize at the time is how much this behavior would get deeply rooted into my psyche and how it would stay with me long after coming out of the closet at the age of 22. And how even through a lot of my openly gay life, I still fell into this pattern of putting on masks and trying too hard to be who I thought other people wanted me to be because it was what I knew. It was so deeply rooted, especially when I met guys that I really liked, that I really wanted to like me. I thought I have to put on the mask, I have to pretend, I have to be perfect, I have to do and say the right things so that they'll want me, so that they'll date me. Or I thought I had to get really intoxicated so that I could feel confident because sober, I had such little self-confidence. I had such little faith in my worth and my value. And this was the case for a really long time. And I couldn't figure out why, other than hookups, guys didn't seem to want to date me. The guys that I really wanted to be with didn't seem super interested. And it was quite a while before I realized how to take control of my self-image and my self-worth. And rather than seeking external validation, which had always been my strategy, I learned how to look within. I learned how to build self-trust and self-worth and start finding my value. Despite being HIV positive and being rejected from so many gay men, despite having a criminal background from all of my drunk driving and all the times I got arrested, despite not having a college degree, but I did some really deep self-reflection and really consistently took active steps to rediscover myself and my worth and my value in a way that I never had before. I discovered my intrinsic worth, and that's something that I've nurtured and built for a really long time. To be able to look at you today confidently from an empowered energy, feeling confident in who I am, feeling really secure in what I have to offer and contribute to this world, and also balancing that with a lot of self-love and a lot of self-respect. I'm really proud of the man that I am today, and I couldn't always say that. I'm really happy to be a loving, devoted husband in a really incredible monogamous relationship with my husband that I just love and adore, that I'm so grateful I get to share my life with, that I know I would be okay without. It's all been a journey, and I'm really grateful to have experienced even the hardships that I faced because they've helped shape me to become the man that I am today and help equip me to know that no matter where you are, there's always a path forward. There's no rock bottom so deep we can't get out of it. And I know this for a fact because my rock bottom was pretty deep. 10 years ago, I was in a really, really dark place, really depressed already, really doubting myself when I was hospitalized and simultaneously diagnosed with HIV and AIDS. And I remember laying in the hospital bed knowing that I had a choice. I could let this be the end of me, or I could look deep within myself and decide that this HIV status was not going to define me. That deep down inside myself, even though I didn't have a lot of external evidence of this, that I was gonna have a good life and I was gonna do everything that I could to make the most of it. That tomorrow is not guaranteed and I'm gonna stop waiting for some tomorrow for things to magically fall into place. And I started taking action. It took me a while to rebuild my health, but when I did, I really decided that I was gonna put myself out there, and I started doing volunteer work. I got a really good job, and I really started taking powerful steps to move forward. And that's when I really just started creating momentum in the direction of believing in myself and trusting in myself. I questioned all those stories about me not being worthy of love, about not being smart enough, not being attractive enough, not being good enough. And I really started looking towards all the things that made me unique and special, towards really nurturing my gifts and my abilities. And that's when I found myself. And that was right around the time that I met Andrew. And I was still a giant work in progress around that time, but I had built enough self-love and self-trust and security in myself to confidently approach him and connect with him. And we built something really magical. We had a lot of work to do to get to where we are today, but I'm so happy that I'm no longer having to wear masks. I'm so happy that I no longer have to pretend to be something that I'm not. And I'm so grateful in my journey of all the things that I've learned and how I've helped thousands of gay men also overcome these blocks and challenges of self-worth and self-doubt, to learn how to trust and believe in themselves, just as I've learned to trust and believe in myself, to learn the tools of courageous communication, to be able to not only trust and believe in your worth, but to value yourself enough to communicate your wants, your needs, your desires, to be bold in declaring what you want without attachments or expectations of other people, without taking things personally, because not everyone is going to pick up what you're putting down. To be able to set healthy boundaries in relationships, even when you don't know how they're going to react to what you have to say, but this is what fosters deeper, meaningful connections built on mutual respect and admiration. These are the things that I've done in my own life and things that I help my clients do today. And I'm so grateful for this journey. I'm so grateful that I help gay men take off the masks, not just on Halloween, but year round. If you found this helpful, please comment below. Please reach out if you'd like to chat about some of my higher level programs. I'd love to explore with you how I could help support you to really embody the security that I have within myself, that I help my clients achieve, so that you too can create the type of life experience that you really want for yourself, whether it's more friends and meaningful connections, whether it's finding that loving connection that we all deserve. The journey starts here within you, and I'm so grateful that I've taken these steps and done the work to get to where I am today. And I'm not special. You can too. Bye for now.